Hello again everyone, Yoda123 here, and I'm back for another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. And in today's episode we're going to be working our way back towards Rabanasta. And also, while I'm in this particular area here where we're starting off, I'm hoping to potentially find a rare mob. But it doesn't always spawn, so there's no guarantee that we'll find it, but I'll give it a go anyway. And also in this area there is a decent spell to be had, so let's get on out here. And if we just come round to here, we get the poison spell. And I'm not going to explain what poison does because it's pretty self-explanatory. So it's usually the rare mob I'm looking for is usually down the other end here. It usually sort of spawns somewhere around here, but it doesn't look like it's spawned this time. So what we'll do is we'll kill off these cockatrices, and we will. What we're going to do is we're going to drop down into the next area. Because there is actually a teleport save point down there which I'd like to grab while I'm here, and also it means I can cover more of the map as well to make sure I'm completing everything. And we get ourselves a amulet of some description. We'll have a look at that in a bit. Oh, I do believe I have found the mob I was looking for. I have indeed. Right, let's try and get rid of this other one in a second because he's just going to get in our way if we don't. I'm going to have to get... Sugar, wrong one. I just want to get rid of this one first. There we go. Right, so... Oh no. Sorry, I've got only one decent controller at the moment, and I've had to plug it in because it's dying. So this thing does hit particularly hard, and its defense is a damn nuisance to get through. Where's my Phoenix Down's gone? There it is. But at the moment we're actually cutting through its HP pretty quick, actually, quicker than I thought we would. Let's just get healed up. Oh, Fran's just gone down. We'll worry about her in a moment. Oh dear, I'm out of potions. But there is something we can do. If I can get Fran back up and then give her an ether, she can use Cure. Let me just make sure she's actually set up to use it. Yeah, that's fine. So this mob is called Neckbet, and basically he is the leader of the cockatrice. And there we go, we've taken him out. And like I said, he's a rare spawn. I strongly would advise that if you're going to take him on at this particular point in the game, that you have plenty of potions and Phoenix Downs, because you're going to need them. Because like you've just seen there, he did decimate my team a little bit there. I mean, I kept up with the damage, but only just. But yeah, that was the rare mob I wanted to show you guys. Unbelievable that I managed to find it on my guide and not my offline profile. That's a little bit irritating if I'm honest, but there we go. Where am I going? I want to just pop into this village a second. Actually, while we're here, there is a merchant here. We could pop and see him and just stock up on a few potions actually, just to get us back to Rabanasta while we're here. And we're going to be coming back to this village later on anyway, because we've got some side quests to do here, which is why I wanted to get the teleport stone to make it easier to get here. So let me just grab a few of those, and ooh, I don't have a great deal of money, do I? Let me just see if I can sell off some stuff here. I do have some stuff to sell. Let's get rid of some of this then. Oh, blizzard. We'll have that as well while we're at it. So as I said, I'm going to be showing you where all the spells and things are, and I wouldn't be much of a guide creator here if I wasn't showing you where all the spells and stuff were, and if I missed that spell. Right, now that I've done that, we'll come back to this area to finish this, because like I said, we have got side quests and things here, so we don't really need to worry too much about grabbing the rest of the bits of the map here. So for the time being, we are going to make our way back south. Now, that rare spawn, the further north you go, the more chance you've got of it spawning in. And you'll know when it's spawned in because it'll have the protect symbol next to it, because it always spawns in with protect on. Right, and we're going the wrong way. We actually want to be going up here along this strip. So none of the mobs around here will be particularly challenging, they're all quite easy. And actually, while we're at it, there is something else we could potentially do. Let me just have a look at my hunt list, because we do still have this one to deal with, and I'm just wondering whereabouts that one's sat. Oh, okay, it's in the estersand, so we won't worry about that one just yet. We'll deal with that later. I'll put that one into a later on guide video. I could not remember where it was, and I was hoping it was going to be on the way back. Ooh, now, before we continue disappearing back towards Ravenasta, we would like... we need to be going down this way, because there is another spell to be had, and it's actually a very useful one against magic users. And again, like I said, if you follow me and do what I do, you'll get all the spells. So in order for me to actually back up that comment, I need to make sure I'm showing you where they all are. So we want to be going up to, I think it's just up the top here on the left hand side, I want to say. It could be that chest that's to the right of me actually. Let's have a look. Is it that one? No, that's an antidote. It's not that one I'm looking for. There it is. Tucked away. Silence. And for those of you that don't know, or for those of you that are just starting off playing Final Fantasy altogether, silence basically stops any magic wielder from casting any spells, shape or form. So like later on, for example, there is a boss that uses healing spells constantly, and you can basically stop him by putting silence on him, or at least it slows him down anyway. Right, so with that, we are now going to make our way back towards Ravenasta then. And for that, we want to be now going southwesterly. which will take us back to the little village that was at the bottom of the very first section of desert that we investigated. Oh, mysterious glint. So you'll find a few mysterious glints around here, and they pretty much contain gil, but it's not a great deal of gil. There's another one here, another 5 gil. I mean, don't get me wrong, the gil's very useful. There's 1 gil. Oh, there's a chest just hidden in there as well. Let's have that as well. So any chests that spawned up in the next area as well, they'll have respawned by now. So again, if you're wanting to gather more loot, then now's your time to go through it and grab all those chests. Now that you've got 4 people in your team, you could try and take Big Boy over there on if you want to, but I'm not going to, since I wouldn't advise it. Since I don't feel that my team's quite strong enough just yet. I mean, don't get me wrong, I could probably do a fair bit of damage, but it's just not worth it yet.
I thank you.
I'd avoid crowds if I were you. In this town, you're still a traitor, you know.
The Resistance will surely find me soon. Fate's will, we meet again. I would pay my respects to your brother.
You're a fugitive now, too. Stay low for a while.
What about the stone?
Do as you like. That stone's ill-favored.
We feel regret. We sought that stone and found ourselves only worry.
You offering it?
It's mine.
Then why'd you ask? Our regards to your girl.
We stay in Rabanastre a while.
What do you think? Can I trust Bosch? I gotta get rid of this thing. But maybe I should show it to Penelo first, so she knows I got something. She'd be at Miguel's place this time of day.
Okay, so we're now back in Rabanastre, as you can see. And we're now got to head towards Miguelo's. So with that, we will get on with it. So from here, we want to be heading west through these gates here. And then we want to be going northeast. So we want to be going, should be, there it is. Actually, do you know what? Scratch that for a moment, because there's something I want to go and grab while I'm here. I want to go and talk to this guy because he's got a map here that we didn't have before, and I would like to grab that. So we now have a map of the estersand for when we get to it, which is what I wanted. And before we go to Miguelo's, I'm going to pop up to the magic and technique shop as well, just to make sure that we have picked off all the spells that we were missing. I think we probably grabbed most of them from that merchant that was down in the Barheim passageway, but it's always good to be, better to be safe than sorry. So has he got anything that we haven't got? No, that's pretty much it for him. Right then, that just leaves our techniques for the time being. See, each merchant that you'll come across will have different varieties of stuff. And some spells unfortunately don't become available until a bit later on. Some of which are a pain in the butt to get hold of as well, like Hastiger for instance. That one's going to be an interesting one. So yeah, we'll go ahead and buy Libra. First aid we've already got. Right, well, we're up to date on all of that. So now we will go and make our way to Magello's. So for that, we will need to be heading south again now. And we're looking for the shop with the potion symbol next to it, which is just down the bottom here. And I believe it's... Is it, oh, I think it's this door here. Yeah, there we go.
Vaughn, is it really you? I heard you got took off to Nalbina.
The Imperials will need more than a dungeon to stop me.
You broke out of a dungeon? Whoa!
Hey, try and keep it down, would you? Penelo isn't around, is she? Out on a delivery, maybe?
Nope, haven't seen her all day. Not like her to up and skip out on work like that. Miguelo's not here either. He went running off somewhere a little while ago.
So much for my big welcome. I guess everybody's busy.
I got my hands full watching the shop, and old Dallin had something for me to do, but I can't get away.
Old Dallin, huh? Tell you what, I'll go see him for you.
Really?
Well, nothing better to do.
Okay, so we've now got to go and see old Dallin. So for that, we need to go back to the lower town. So we'll make our way north. And actually, I think I've just run past where I wanted to go. Ah, getting myself stuck. There we go, stairs to Lowtown. Might have been an idea to take the 2 times off for a second. So if you'll recall, Old Dallin's is down the bottom end, so we need to head south from here.
Well, well, look who we have here. Heard you were sent off to Nalbina.
And I got out of there as fast as I could. But it was all worth it, Dallin. Here, look at this.
My, quite a treasure you've got there.
Well, you know, I couldn't have done it without your help.
So, there is more to this gutter churl than first meets the eye. Vaughn, I've an errand, a simple favor to beg of you. I was going to ask that kites to go, but I should think that you ought to do. No, I think you're just the one. There's a fellow by the name of Azalas, and I need you to bring this sword to him.
That's a sword of the old order.
Speak my name when you arrive. That should be enough to get you in to see him. I've made a note on your map showing you where he can be found. Mind you, you are to deliver the sword to him personally.
I will. Hey, Dallin, do you think I could get you to do something for me? I need you to find out where Penelo is. I wanted to show her what I got from the palace, but I haven't been able to find her anywhere. Can you let me know if you hear anything?
You can just leave that to me.
Thanks, Dallin.
And so it is done, but will it be enough to remind him of what the Order once meant?
Okay, so we've now got to go deliver a sword. So, first of all, let's exit from here. And as you can see, our next marker has already been laid out for us, so let's go ahead and work our way up to that now.
Then what do you make of Andor's proclamation? Are you suggesting they fooled even the Marquis?
What if a judge killed the king, not the captain? That would explain everything, wouldn't it?
In that case, the captain would be brother to a judge. How are we to trust such a man?
Now there is the Bosch that I remember.
Then will you fight again at my side?
His word alone convinces me of nothing.
I'd take his word over that of a mouthpiece Marquis.
Then you name Rex liar with him.
My brother was no liar!
Just the opposite. Rex was the witness they needed. They had to make it appear as if I killed the king. Rex bears no blame. The fates have willed it.
So this is Rex's brother. Your words may convince a child such as this, but they weigh far too lightly on the scales for my taste. Our past will remain separate.
Do you not think Amalia worth saving?
I hold men's lives in my hands. I must see foes in every shadow. The night we moved against Vayne, he knew. I will not chance such disadvantage again. I must treat you as I would Andor, as I would treat any abettor of the Empire.
Then what will you do? Hold me here in chains? Some things never change, do they?
Listen to me, Bosch. Your cage may have no bars, but it is a cage. The eyes of the Resistance watch unblinking.
Let them watch. I know something of cages.
That's right. Amalia's in the Resistance.
Then you know her.
Sorta. We met just before we got sent to Nalbina. I've known nicer people.
Our paths keep crossing, yours and mine. It's more than coincidence.
It's annoying.
I'm sorry. Allow me one last annoyance, a favor to ask. I want you to take me to Balthier. Even caged birds need wings.
This makes us even.
Even?
For Nalbina. We couldn't have done it without you.
Okay, so we now have full access to Bash. We can actually now sort out his gambits. We can change his equipment, everything now. But we're not going to do anything with that just yet. Instead, what we're going to do is now go and find Balthier. And Balthier can be found in the pub. So, to get there, we want to go east towards the stairwell just over here. If I can just get my bearings right. We want to head up to the streets of Ravenasta. And then we want to head north, northeast-ish.
A lot of kids lost their parents in the war. Mine had already died before that. The plague took them both.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It's okay. It's been 5 years now. After that, I lived with my friend Pinello and her family. Then the war came.
I am sorry.
You don't have to keep apologizing. Really, it's all right. I know it wasn't your fault. I see that now. You didn't kill my brother. It was the Empire. My brother trusted you. And he was right.
Right, so here in the pub then, we need to be looking for Belthea and Fran, who can be found, I believe, up the top here.
As I said, a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? What I am understanding is he took Pinello because of you.
What? What about Pinello?
Oh, Vaughn, they've taken Pinello. And there was a note for this Balthier. Come to the Muserba mines, it said.
It's Begamnon. He was in Albina.
If anything were to happen to that sweet child, why, I've her parents' memory to consider. You're going to go to her aid, and that's that. That's what you sky pirates do, isn't it?
I don't respond well to orders. You do know that the Imperial fleet is massing at Bujerba?
Fine, then I'll go. You at least have an airship, don't you? Just get me there and I'll find Pinello myself.
I'll join you.
Huh?
I have some business there as well.
An audience with the Marquis, by chance?
Balthier, just take us, and this is yours.
The guards are toying with us.
Make yourselves ready. We leave soon.
Right.
Right, so we now need to be heading for the west gate, which is what we're going to do now, and then when we get down there I'm pretty much going to bring the episode to an end there, as unfortunately this is all the time I have got for now. Unfortunately, duty calls, I have to go to work. Unfortunately, it's something that I can't get out of, as it pays the bills. Although, having said that, I do love my job anyway, but yeah, you get the point. So, to the west gate then, which is over here. Right, well, this is where we're going to leave it, and we'll pick things up next time. So if you've enjoyed this episode and you've liked what you've seen, then let me know in the comment section, hit the like button, be subscribed to my channel, and I'll catch you all in the next episode, hopefully, if you're following me and watching my guide. Right, bye bye for now then.